The middle-aged candy store. The middle-aged candy store. Have a good time, try lemon and lime at the middle-aged candy store. The candy is sweet, it's true, though it may seem bitter to you. Wave back at the years, the trials and the tears, the cigarettes and beers, the faces you love, the things you're sorry for. Come in for a spell, there's caramel at the middle-aged candy store.
Hey there, folks. Welcome to the store. Here at the Middle-Aged Candy Store, we serve you confections, candy, in the form of stories, tales, and yarns, but of a comedic, surreal nature. Got a sweet tooth for weird anecdotes? This is the place.
Yo, Karen.
Why, if it isn't my trusted beatnik accountant, Coolsworth.
Skiddly bop bop bop.
No scatting.
Skiddly bop.
No scatting.
Got it.
When you scat, I start to feel somewhat homicidal.
Anyway, boss, I just looked at the payroll and it looks like we have a new employee. Their probation period is just about to end, so...
Right. Yes, that's Leonard.
So, from your notes, looks like there was an access card given out, but, payroll hasn't changed.
We're paying them with squares of scrap paper.
Huh. Okay, gotcha, but, we still have to declare their employment to the government, right? And, add them to the highly limited and mostly ineffectual employee stock plan with no discernible loopholes.
Yes, well, go ahead, Coolsworth.
Sure thing. Now, what's the name?
Leonard.
Okay, last name?
Not sure. He's a gnome, you see.
What's that now?
A gnome? He's a gnome. Leonard the gnome.
You're putting me on, right?
No.
Wait a second, Karen. You haven't been, surfing the mythical internet, have you?
No. Yes.
Oh my God! I hope for all our sakes you haven't hired leveraged Leonard.
Not sure. I didn't ask him his...
Because, well, there's this diabolical gnome out there who's executing backdoor loopholes to companies in order to buy them out and take them over.
Oh, no. Well, when does his probation actually end? I can just let him go. Or...
Well, according to the time card, let's see. What time is it now?
Probation must hasten. Leonard acquire the corporation. Yay!
Oh, no.
Great. Now I have an evil corporate gnome on my back. Ugh. Okay, folks. Give this a listen while we sort it out.
It's candy time.
The Epics of Gail Gomish, Part 1.
These are the epics of Gail Gomish, her epics, and now it is the epic of Gail and the Toaster. Gail was a strong woman and resolute. She worked in the city in downtown Ergu and paid homage to the gods as a good woman would, as a good woman should. She was an instructor in the use of medical devices and drove a Prius and was very wise and just. And on this day, Gail took the Prius and quested to the place of the number 711, where there were many things. She sought to redeem her deserved rewards, her points she had earned for buying her coffee there. she went to the 711, the place of the burritos of breakfast. Then returning thereupon to the Prius, Gail came across a large glowing rock smashed in the asphalt beside the parking line. And she was afraid. The rock, possessing a large crack, hummed with the sound of the gods, and within it there was a toaster.
Cool. Free toaster.
And Gail did make toast with the device on several days hence. Monday,
Cool.
Tuesday,
Yum.
Wednesday,
Great.
Thursday,
Wow.
Friday.
Hmm. What's wrong, Toaster?
I am sad, my mortal mistress. I am a magical toaster, and yet I have never been to the sea.
Oh, I'll take you there.
And so Gail did take the toaster to the sea coast forthwith. And the sea had the majesty furnished by Enki, the god of water and knowledge.
Enki.
And there they looked upon the waters together.
There you go, Toaster.
And now I engage homing beacon. Mothership, we are here.
And the homing beacon went out to the stars. Anu, the sky goddess, blew on the beacon, and it went to the furthest stars, and soon a mother ship burst from the grey skies with much fire, and they took Gail, and she was gone to the stars forever. Here endeth the Epic of Gail and the Toaster. And listen now to the epic of Gail's boyfriend, the candy salesman. His love was a woman, Gail, who loved toast, but she was equivocal, and she was non-committal. And 4 days after she found a new and strange toaster, she seemed to disappear from the earth. And the candy salesman became confused. And he went to her apartment and saw that she was gone, and the toaster was gone, and he saw a newspaper clipping sitting on a table. The clipping was highlighted with a yellow highlighter, and it said, "Warning, warning, warning, warning." A series of random toasters have been distributed throughout several cities, and are thought to be related to a spate of alien abductions. Do not use said toasters. And the candy salesman knew that she was gone, and that she had gone to the stars on purpose to be away from him, and he was sad. Here endeth the epic of Gail's boyfriend, the candy salesman.
I like candy.
Karen, I think we're okay. Remember, the stock employee plan is called the highly limited and mostly ineffectual employee stock plan with no discernible loopholes.
Right. So what are the chances that he would find a loophole then?
They are low to negative, my mathematic mammalian.
What? What does that mean? Can you speak English? This is critical.
I mean, he's bound by his salary as to how much he can buy, since he makes nothing.
What? What are you thinking? Why do you look worried?
If he's making zero, then, well, he's allowed the value of the company divided by his salary, which is zero, and dividing by zero is infinity. So...
Loophole. Leonard takes a math. Error. Divide by zero. Zero hero. Leonard owns the store.
Oh.
Now Leonard boss. Karen swearing Karen. Ha ha. Now Karen servant. Serve, Karen, serve.
I don't like this one bit.
Hang on there, Leonard. The assets of this company aren't worth a lot. What are you hoping to...
Leonard, sell candy. Candy. Sell Leonard's favorite,
You want us to sell your favorite candy?
Which is...
Sesame snaps. Yum. Yummy candy and high margins. Yummy for my money. Ha ha ha.
Oh, please take me now. Folks, listen to this.
Candy.
The Epics of Gail Gomish, Part 2.
These are the epics of Gail Gomish. Her epics. Here be the epic of the bad stand-up comic. He was a poor man and he was a bad comic, and one day he was using a toaster at a motel room on the ocean, and the sliding patio door was open, and he was abducted by the mothership and went to the sky. And the aliens probed him for a time, and they scanned his brain also, and asked him what he knew of the wall at the end of the universe. They gave him a job to entertain the other human abductees, who were now resettled on a planet called Scromulus 7, and they took him to live there. There was a large gathering place in a large hall where he would perform his routine.
That's how it goes. Yeah, my brother told me I like Red Lobster, but I spend the whole time in the can, taking a dump. And I said, yeah? How could you tell? My wife says, why don't you take out the trash? And I said, okay, go get your coat. And my kid says, Daddy, can you help me make a model jet? And I say, sure, just tell her to take off her makeup. All right. You're acting like my wife on our wedding night. Why are you booing? You. You haven't even seen me naked. So I went to church, and the preacher's saying, if you drink, you go to hell. If you swear, you go to hell. If you gamble, you go to hell. And I'm thinking, so what? I'm double parked. And then after church, we go down in the basement for bingo and coffee. Whatever. And I asked the preacher, ain't this gambling? And he says, who the fuck cares? I ended up getting a parking ticket. What's worse, I get to my car and there's a dog pissing on the tires. So I go to the dog's owner. I said, why'd you let the dog do that? He says he drank a lot of water this morning. And I get in my car and it don't start. Sit there drinking my coffee, wishing I was dead. And a cop walks up and says, "Hey, buddy, you gonna move it?" And I said, "What? This piece of junk? I'd be better off if I pushed it in the river." Then I get back home and my wife says, "Where you been?" I said, "Church." And she says, "Church or Mrs. Denisovish's house?" So I check my Google Calendar. Let's see. Yeah, today was church.
And after the routine, the crowd rejoiced, and he went outside to the edge of the water.
Hey, I saw your set.
Hey, thanks.
You know, you're not terrible. Most of the entertainment on this alien abduction colony really sucks. So yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I couldn't even get stage time on Earth. Now look at me.
Captive audience, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. You want to smoke?
Okay.
Now, how'd you get here anyway?
You know, this is the weirdest thing I ever did. I think I broke up with a candy salesman by allowing myself to get abducted by aliens. So now here I am, standing on the shores of the massive seas of Scromulus 7. No postcards, no memoirs, just living it, nothing to do. The permanent vacation.
Here endeth the epic of the bad stand-up comic. He was a poor man and he was a bad comic, and the gods granted him no happiness. Gail was a poor woman with a Prius that was infested with car disease, and she was with a candy salesman who was weak and hungry and greedy. It was Lana, goddess of love and provider of divine justice, with her twin brother Utu, who broke the scroll that cursed the comedian and Gail from having love fall from the divine to them.
Hey, you want to come back to my room for a little drink?
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Thank you for listening to the Middle-Aged Candy Store produced by The Gathering. Podcasts appear every first and third Tuesday of the month. The Epics of Gail Gomish, Parts 1 and 2, were written by Donnie Febbleston, performed by Karen McLeod and Donnie Febbleston, and produced by Donnie Febbleston. Intro and interstitial segments were written by The Gathering and performed by Karen Loomer, Liley, and Donnie Febbleston. Theme music by Donnie Febbleston and performed by Donnie and Linda Febbleston. All sound effects are licensed under Creative Commons 0. Full credits available in the episode notes. Sound design by Donnie Febbleston.
Come in for a spell.